Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is my first TikTok. I'd like to introduce myself and tell everybody who I am and where I come from, where I've been, and where I'm going. I am a civil rights advocate. I currently reside down here in New Orleans. I'm originally from California, but I've lived kind of all over this country, in Arizona, New York City, you name it, I've kind of been there and visited or lived there. Currently, at this point in my life, I have decided to go into advocacy work. I'm a domestic violence advocate, I'm a child abuse advocate, and I'm a human rights advocate. I am the victim of continued and ongoing domestic violence, and I am the victim of child abuse, and I am a survivor of child abuse. Currently, at this moment, the majority of my clients are all engaged in high conflict custody battles across this country, and they are currently fighting allegations of what is known as parental alienation syndrome. And I'd like to educate the masses on exactly what this legal defense is, and educate you all on exactly what it's like to be a child who has survived some of the most horrific emotional, psychological, and physical abuse that a child can endure in their life. And the woman who was my abuser kidnapped me legally from my mother at a very, very young age, and used the courts and the manipulation and all the tactics involved in gaining control of a child that someone really has no legal access to. Currently in America, we are engaged in a war on women, a war on children, and really a war on victims. And it's time that we all stand together, that we all unite and start to use one voice to start exposing all the corruption and the extortion and the racketeering and the pyramid schemes and just all the dirty, dirty corruption that has infiltrated the family court system, because I've had enough and I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And my clients today, boy, they were put through the ringer. And you know what? It's time to start exposing people. Stay tuned.